Hi there. Happy Christmas to you. I'm the Reverend Danny Crosby, a Unitarian minister serving congregations in Altrincham and in Urmston in the northwest of England. And I'm offering this devotion as a balm for the heart, for the mind, for the spirit, and for the soul. And it's titled, Keeping Christmas All of the Year, Past, Present, and Future. I love Christmas. As time goes by, I love it even more. I love that Christmas is so full of paradoxes, really, that go against conventional wisdom. Maybe that's what I love the most. And one of those is the strange arithmetic of Christmas. The strange arithmetic of giving. How the more that we give of this spirit, the more we seem to receive. How strange that this love present at the heart of Christmas seems to multiply by subtraction. Which, of course, is something that Mr Scrooge finally learned at the end of that great tale, A Christmas Carol. With the visit of the spirits during Christmas Eve night, he is transformed when he awakens to that moment of magic, which follows on Christmas morning. Do you remember that night just before he goes to bed? What he says? I will honour Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all of the year. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. I will not shut out the lessons that they teach. I wonder what lessons this night will teach. Scrooge beautifully portrays the power at the heart of Christmas, how love can redeem even the most lost. And it emerges through the journey of integration that he's taken on, an integration of the past, the present, and the future, integration of the light and the darkness in his life, an integration of hope and despair. During the telling of A Christmas Carol, Scrooge was visited by three spirits. Well, four actually, because Marley visits him too, but the ghost of the past, the present, and the ghost of yet to be. Marley tells him when he visits him that these will visit him through the night. Now, the ghost of Christmas past, which came first, forced Scrooge to not only look back at his life, but to relive his life, to truly refeel all that he'd experienced. He was made to more than just merely remember, but to refeel what Christmas had once meant before cynicism had taken its hold. The Spirit showed him both the happiness and the sadness present in his past. There was no sugarcoating going on. And of course, it's a true humbug to pretend that all the sadness in life will be washed away at Christmas time. That's just denial of reality. But it's also a humbug to forget that while there is sadness present in life, there is also great love and joy too. There is so much to be grateful for in this life, so many gifts we've been given, free gifts, given from people's hearts. And the ghost of Christmas present revealed this to Scrooge. As I recall the past Christmases that I have known, there is much joy there, but there is deep sadness too. This is life. I'm at peace with my past these days as I feel it is truly a part of me. I feel these former ghosts that once haunted me are now fully integrated in my heart and in my soul. Those ghosts are a part of me. I don't try to flee them or hide from them. Those ghosts of Christmas past. Now, the ghost of Christmas present showed Scrooge the full picture of the world in which he lived, especially the world at Christmas time. He saw the warts of life and the beauty spots too. The ghost of Christmas present revealed the affluence as well as the want. It showed Christmas being enjoyed in far off places, on the high seas, in lighthouses. It showed every heart being warmed by the season, even in hardship. And this surely touched Scrooge at his heart, and surely he was warmed by the universal love present in these people living through difficulties. This love, this universal love present in all of life, regardless of material circumstances, there is still much joy there. And isn't this the spirit of Christmas? Isn't this what Christmas is? It's vital that we see the world truly as it is with the awakened eye, to see life as it actually is, right here, right now. For the awakened eye must be the compassionate eye. If we can't see the world as it is, there is nothing we can do about this world. And the world in which we live today is just as mixed as the world of Dickens. We see poverty, we see want everywhere, homelessness, such a blight, the ever increasing number of food bags, which is not a beautiful thing. It's good that people give, but it's a terrible blight on our society that people have to rely on such things. There are more food bags than McDonald's in this country. A terrible statistic. But that's not the whole picture. There is a great deal of joy in people coming together, often in the most difficult of times, people coming together in the spirit of love, people helping and offering service to one another in so many ways. People give from their hearts all the time, all the year round. But hopefully we see it more clearly in the light of Christmas. We see the dark. We must be awakened to the world in which we live for Christmas to live in our hearts. The ghost of Christmas yet to be brought the reality of Scrooge's own lonely and unmourned death to him. People either did not care or actually cheered his passing. All that Scrooge owned was quickly stripped from him. It meant nothing in the end. They even took the curtains from his bed. And when the spirit showed him his grave, he did not recognize it as his own grave. He tried to deny this, but the spirit's finger pointed from the grave back to him. This terrified Scrooge, who cried out that he was a changed man, and as he begged for mercy, clutching the spirit's robe, those immortal words came from his lips. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all of the year. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three will strive within me. I will not shut out the lessons that they teach. Scrooge became the Christmas hero. And he became the Christmas hero because he brought the reality of what Christmas is all about to life. Through him, the spirit of Christmas came into being. It incarnated this love, incarnated through his frozen heart. It warmed him through. It's the same for everyone, regardless of our time and place. For surely Christmas is about honouring life in life's wholeness. Surely Christmas is about reconciliation in its completeness. Surely Christmas is about giving birth to the love within each of us by reconciling our past, our present, and therefore creating a future inspired by love. Yes, Christmas was born in a stable in the manger at Bethlehem. But what was in and what is in the Christ child can be born in the mangers of all our hearts and can be born again and again and again, over and over again on into eternity. Surely that's the heart of Christmas. This is the universal love, the universal mythos incarnated in life that can melt even the hardest, most frozen of hearts. For it did with Mr Scrooge. We are constantly told that to truly live, we must live in the moment. And I'm not going to contradict that, but although I will say I'm not sure it's quite enough to just live in the moment. I have come to believe that the key to truly living alive is that rather than simply passively living in the moment, we must bring the present to life. We must bring it to life. This is our gift of the present. And we bring it to life, we give it life by integrating our whole lives, past, present, and future. This is the gift. Christmas is about the past, the present, and the future integrated as one. This is the love we must give birth to on Christmas morning. This is what must be born in the mangers of all of our hearts. This is incarnating the great love, being a gift to the world, singing joy to the world. To truly bring the moment to life and to act in this our time requires each of us to integrate the whole of our lives. And that's especially true at Christmas time. In fact, the paradox of the present is that it requires the past to create the future. Another beautiful Christmas paradox, perhaps. It's more uncommon sense. The paradox of Christmas is found at the core of the season. At Christmas, we celebrate newness and rebirth, and yet at the very same time, we revere tradition more than at any other time of the year. Just think of all the traditions that you feel you must engage in just to make it Christmas, because without them it's not Christmas. Okay, we're creating new ones all the time. And Christmas is a beautiful mix of the old and the new, inseparably intertwined into one gift-wrapped package, ready for us to open and enjoy. Yes, Christmas is about newness, new birth first and foremost, a celebration of birth and rebirth. It's a season of preparing, of focusing on all that is within us, of making ready the birthplace of the Christ child within the mangers of all of our hearts, which is what happened to Mr Scrooge. And by doing so, we herald a new future. But we have to look to the past, to bring alive the present, and to create a greater future. I know it doesn't sound like, it's not what you might consider common sense. Well, this is uncommon sense. Very rare. Christmas is a beautiful blend of the old and the new. We need the old to truly give birth to the new. It's a part of who we are. We just have to follow the lead of Mr Scrooge and integrate the past and the present and the future. And by doing so, we will give birth to that love during that moment of magic, born in the mangers of our own hearts on Christmas morning. And the Christ child will be born again within each of us. Our world needs us to incarnate that love through our human being. This is our gift. This is our present to the world. Now let's give birth to it this holy of holy nights. Amen. I'm going to end with some final words of blessing. You know, we need to bless more, and we can all bless. We bless when we give ourselves away, when we give our whole hearts to life. So I offer this blessing. These words by Howard Thurman. When the song of the angels is stilled, when the star in the sky is gone, when the king and the princes are home, when the shepherds are back with their flock, then the work of Christmas begins. To find the lost, to heal the broken, to feed the hungry, to release the prisoner, to rebuild the nations, to bring peace among the brothers and the sisters, to make music in the heart. So let's go into this world of ours and let's carry the spirit of Christmas with us. And may we do so in all that we feel, in all that we think, in all that we say, in all that we do. Happy, happy Christmas, one and all. Amen.